Hello friends, welcome to Gagan's Kitchen. Today I'm here with a very simple, very basic recipe we all make at home for our Indian curries, and it's a gravy masala for our curries. So it's not a rocket science, but I share my recipe actually with my one of our online magazine called Sakhi Online, and I'm member of Women in Business as well. So in their interview, I was asked like how you make so much food in a like short time. Whenever I get chance, I do some pre-preparation and keep them in the fridge. Say for example, I told them this one that I keep gravy masala pretty much ready in my fridge. So whenever I need to make, say if somebody is coming or maybe probably kids, anytime they say that we want chicken curry or we want this curry or that curry, so I keep this basic masala ready in my fridge. So all I need is one full ladle of this size of ladle of this masala, gravy masala. And if I have to give any twist, like if I'm making lamb or goat curry, so I need some other masala, so I add them in this one. That's it. So with the quantity how I do and how much ingredients I need to make that, you can say it's a bulk masala. You can use this, the quantity I will tell you, it will be like you can make 8 to 10 gravy masala, gravy curries with this masala. So let's start it. I have this wok. I have put that on a low heat so that I can save the time to get this heat up. And by the time it gets heat, I will tell you the ingredients I'm using. This is a 1.5 cup olive oil. Don't get scared. This is only 1.5 cup oil which I'm going to use. I will tell you later on how much masala we are making with this just 1.5 cup oil. So I'm going to put it in this wok so that it gets hot by the time I tell you the other ingredients. Alright, so this is 1 tablespoon cloves, 3 to 4 bay leaves, 1 tablespoon black peppercorn, 6 to 7 black cardamoms, and 2 to 3 cinnamon sticks. Once oil will be hot, then I will use it. In my masala box, I have all these masalas, and I think we all use this masala box, and this size is approximately little less than 1 cup. So I will tell you how we are using it and how much we are using it. This is the tomato puree. This tomato puree tomatoes are like 1 kilo 200 gram approximately. These are sliced onions. I slice them in a food processor. It's up to you the way you want to do. And these onions were approximately 1 kilo and 800 grams. So like they were, when I took actually they were 2 kilos. So after peeling and some gets, they are not very good to use. So approximately 1 kilo and 800 grams. Let's start. It's pretty much hot. Starting with these all masalas. So I will put these bay leaves first. Once bay leaf is ready, I'm gonna put all these masalas. So here you go, long. Black cardamom, peppercorn, and cinnamon, everything. So all done. So they are roasted. So what we will do, I need ginger and garlic. So here again, while I'm telling you about all this pre-preparation, Milo, this is ginger, and this is a fresh ginger. I don't buy from stores the ready-made one. I take this the fresh gingers, I peel them and I food process, and I put them in these jars, and I use it for 1.5 weeks or sometimes 2 weeks as well, depending upon how much cooking I do that week. And see, I food process, and then I put little bit, half a cup of oil, and this just mix it and use it. So you save your time here as well, right? So for this gravy, I will use, this is a kind of serving spoon, so pretty much 2 to 3 I will use. Okay. And 3. That's enough. This is ginger. Same with garlic. Garlic is like, you know, we get this peeled garlic from vegetable shops. We just bring it home, food process, put a cup of oil in this and just use it. And fresh as well, so no water content in there. And again, 2 full serving spoon of these garlic. That's it. And so pretty much see, in a bulk masala, when we are using it, and we are using it for say 8 to 10 curries, you don't need any additional garlic, ginger, any other masalas or salt, pepper. That depends upon you, but I use it like whatever I need. I just need a 1 ladle of this ready masala, and I don't add most of the time. If sometime I need, I add it later on, some salt or something, but usually I don't, because we eat very less salt. So it depends upon you. The quantity I'm telling you is normal masalas. If you want hot, if you want a little bit more salt, you can add it as per your taste. So once ginger and garlic, you know, the raw smell of ginger garlic goes away, it's cooked properly, then I will add all that this cumin. So I added all that onions and mix it. Well, it will take approximately 20 to 25 minutes because it's too much quantity. And I will leave it till it gets like a little pink, and the rawness of onion goes away. Now you can see these onions are ready. They are cooked properly. They are not burned, and it's time to add tomato puree, and I will make puree of these onion as well. I will switch off my gas, and usually I leave it as it is so that it gets cool little bit, because I'm gonna make puree of these onions as well. So because it is too hot, so it won't help me. It can burn me as well. So what I usually do, there are two things I normally do. Either I leave it for cooling down and add the puree, or I chop I don't make puree out of any fresh tomato. I chop them in this jar first and add. If I'm in a hurry, I can't leave it for, or I can't wait for another 10-20 minutes, then I just use those cold tomatoes, a couple of tomatoes, and then a couple of little these onions, and make puree out of that. So because I have puree, tomato puree there, what I will do is I will add. So as I have tomato puree, so I add tomato puree couple of little in this jar like this, and this one, onions like this. This is very hot, so what I do, I will mix them so that the temperature gets normal. Yeah. And that's it. This is how I will make all paste of out of these tomatoes and onions. So it's time to add masalas, garam masala, salt, chili, turmeric. So let's add them. Starting with salt. So I will use at the moment I will use half of it, because as you know that we have added fresh tomatoes, and fresh tomato has water content, so it's going to reduce as well. So masalas, the quantity of this masala is going to reduce as well. So I will use half of this, and I won't worry much about salt, because later on whenever we add these masalas in curries, we can always check. If we need more, you can add it more. So half of salt I have added in this. Pretty much half of this turmeric I will add in this one. Half chili, half cup, you can take it as a half cup of chili. And half a cup this garam masala. This is homemade garam masala. I will, in my next video, I will bring this how to make garam masala at home. I will bring that video as well. And half of this garam masala. So these are the dry masalas we have to add while we are cooking the rest of our masala. Once it is mixed properly, and I will leave it to reduce so that all water content gets dry, and it will take another 10 to 15 minutes on high heat. So look at the color of masala, it didn't burn, it's nice color, nice fragrance. So I will leave it for cooling down, and then I will take it out in a dish and we put it in the fridge, so you can keep it for 4 to 5 weeks. Trust me, try it, and you will really see how much time you will save. So you can make chicken out of this, you can make mutton out of this, you can make rajma out of this, you can make matar paneer out of this, or any fish you can make from this masala and other stuff, so many things. I hope you like this video and subscribe my channel, and for notification please press bell icon, and I will see you next week with some new recipes. See you.